Leo, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, whoops, you can click on that description box below and it will talk about the placement of each card as well as the significance of the spread. Leo, you're hoping to make choices. As a matter of fact, you're hoping that if you just sit back for a moment, you won't have to work at making the choices, that the best choice or possibility will just kind of come to you, almost like an aha moment. That's what you're hoping for. You're hoping that the path that you should choose or the decision that you need to make will just kind of make itself known to you rather than you having to go ahead and make the choice. Or it could just be a process of elimination. Like all the other choices, you'll start to see, why you shouldn't. So that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping to make a choice and you're hoping that the best opportunity will show itself one way or another. The fear that you have is that you won't be able to defend yourself against what's the word I'm looking for? Not an opposing force, but a consuming force. There's another energy, be it a person, a place, or a thing, involved in this. And when I say a place, like I can mean like a workplace or something. There's another energy involved in this decision making that feels like it could take control of the situation if you aren't careful. Like you could lose that upper hand and the situation will control you rather than you having control of the situation. So you're hoping that the best opportunity will show its face one way or another, and you're hoping that if you follow that best opportunity that you can do it in blind faith and that it won't just be like it looks like the best opportunity but turns out to be the biggest problem or project on down the line. So it's almost like you just want to trust the universe to show you the way, but somewhere deep inside you don't really trust the universe. Or maybe you want to trust another person to show you the way, but deep down inside you wonder, what is this person's motivation? The reality of the situation is there's a little bit of cause for celebration, and there are a lot of other people with their hands in the pot saying what you should and shouldn't do. It seems to me like there are a lot of friends around you, people that you know and trust. I'm not saying that this is a third party manipulative kind of energy. You fear that it could turn that way. But for right now, it's a lot of people that you trust telling you what you should or shouldn't do. And that's what's stopping you from moving forward, from actually, because you have the Wheel of Fortune in the inverse. So that tells me that you're having difficulty taking hold of the steering wheel to pull it in the direction that you want. Because you have so many different people giving you opposing advice. So that leads you right back to the beginning where you're just confused about this decision that you have to make. So let's pull some clarifiers and see if this helps. It feels to me, honestly, Leo, it feels like you're very overwhelmed with making a change in your life and you're just wishing it was easier. So you're counting on the people that you trust to help you out with it. But somewhere deep inside, you know that this decision has to be made for yourself and by yourself. That's what it really feels like. Yeah. There's a sense of despair that comes with this decision making. So there is some stagnation due to indecision, which often comes up with the Seven of Cups, but usually the Seven of Cups is in the inverse to represent that. But the thing is you don't necessarily have the blind faith that it takes to get this started, to get everything moving in a different direction. You're kind of stuck in your own head as far as perspective goes. You're going back and forth constantly between choices. You don't have the confidence within yourself to make the decision that you want inside and then bring it into fruition. And you kind of feel like no matter what happens, you're going to be left out in the cold during this. And it kind of feels like you recognize that there's a window of opportunity that has a time frame to it, and that window of opportunity is going to close. So The fear actually might not be that the situation will take over. The fear might be that this opportunity will close and you won't have a chance to strategize and work within it. Leo, this is a tough one. It feels like you have a decision to make and there's a time frame on this decision. One popped out at me here. Yeah. Not having that faith in a higher power, not having faith that the universe will bring you into alignment and give you the things that you need to move forward. And not knowing what to do. Leo, I'm getting a lot of confusion. And perhaps the confusion comes from the reality situation where there's too many other people telling you different things that sound good, you know? Because like I said, you aren't reaching out to people who you think would manipulate you or interject their own opinion. You're reaching out to people that you really trust, but the problem is this person that you trust says do this, and this sounds good. Then the next person you trust says, oh no, don't do that, do this, and that sounds good too. So the problem I'm seeing, Leo, is you have too many choices. To which, and I do give this advice a lot, so if I've repeated myself in one of your readings, please forgive me. If you're not sure which way to go or which path to choose, start making a list of the things you know won't work and the things you know you don't want. Once you start eliminating the things that will not work and the things that you don't want, inevitably you'll be left with a smaller amount of choices of the things that could work and that you might want. And it might be easier to make this decision. Leo, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I will see you next time.